Now let's look at some other transformations. Specifically, let's look at a reflection. So it says, describe how the graphs of this f of x equals cosine x and g of x equals negative 2 cosine x are related. Well, the first thing I can tell you is that there's an amplitude here. We know the amplitude is the absolute value of a. So it would be the absolute value of negative 2, which means the distance from 0 to negative 2, or simply put, it's just 2. That's the amplitude. It'll have a height of 2, and it'll have a depth of negative 2. Now, the other thing that happens, though, is this negative does mean something. The negative means it's a reflection. Now, it's on the outside, which means it's a vertical reflection. So if you think vertically, if you think about which axis you're going over, if you're going vertically, that means you're going like from the top to the bottom. So if you go from the top to the bottom, which axis do you cross over? You would be crossing over the x-axis. So it should have a reflection over the x-axis and an amplitude of 2. Let's check the picture. As you can see here, when the blue is at its highest, the red is at its lowest. When the red's at its highest, the blue is at its lowest. So yes, they are reflections of one another, but this one is also vertically stretched. Notice how its highest point is at 2, its lowest point is at negative 2. This one would have the highest value of 1 and the lowest value of negative 1. So again, you can go off of, just like any transformations with any other function, you can use simple rules, inside, outside, vertical stretch, vertical shrink, things of that nature. So I'll let you try this one.